Well, shalom, and welcome to this special edition of PowerPoints where we're breaking down a Passover Seder. We're at the point now where I'm just going to do a brief review, okay? We have, let me make sure I'm not leaving anything out. First of all, we've blown the shofar 3 times. It's a call to worship. We've lit the Shabbat candles, and we've invited the light to come into the service. So we have worship, and now we have revelation, which is light. We tell people where they're going. They're going on a journey with 4 cups. There's going to be 4 stages of blessing, 4 stages of deliverance. And then we deal with a hand washing. We wash with, each other's hands. We pour water out, so that's symbolic of cleansing the flesh. We take parsley and salt water, and we deal with the bitterness in our life, but also know that the Lord miraculously parted the Red Sea, and we're ready to pass over out of slavery into our new promised land. The child then comes, asks the 4 questions, and I'm not going to review all those, but we go through why tonight. Why do we have matzah? Why do we have vegetables? Why do we have bitter herbs? Why do we have the sweet mixture of the charoset? And we answer all those questions. And then we go to why do we recline? Because we are bought and paid for. We are no longer slaves. We are sons and daughters of the King. But now we get to that first cup, and this is where the power should really start to increase in the ministry, because basically I call this is communion on steroids. You can take juice or wine. It depends on your culture. We do juice at House of David because I work with Christian groups that don't drink alcohol. So if it was at my personal home, I would have wine. But I never want to cause someone to stumble. So we have it's kosher grape juice, and it's not critical what you do. It's just I'm just telling you how we do it. But we're here to serve our guests. We want our guests to be delivered and have an experience. And so people ask me, well, you have to have wine? It's not about wine or juice. It's about the heart. The wine or the juice, whatever it is symbolic of the blood of Yeshua for us as believers. It's all about the blood. So it's not like, well, I have to do this or that. And don't get into arguments over it. Some cultures, they have alcoholics in their family and they can't do the wine, and that you lose them right there. And then some, are religious, and it's like, oh, I've got to have wine. Get over yourself and realize that we're here to minister to the greater good. And I want to say one thing about ministry right now. It's very important. You can only minister as strong as the weakest link. So if you have somebody that's really offended with the whole thing about the alcohol, then leave it out. It's not the big deal. Just don't break the chain over stuff, because it's just stuff. This is all about keeping people in the spirit, and you let them know, listen, your hands have been washed, your heart has been washed, and you're ready to grab that cup of sanctification. That first cup is the cup that sanctifies. And you say, blessed are you, Lord God, ruler of the universe, who brought forth the fruit of the vine, and he is the one who has sanctified us. Sanctification in the Hebrew, it means kadosh. And kadosh means to be, you're no longer, let's say there's a line, like in this book, there's a line here, and the sinners are on the left and the righteous are on the right. When you've been sanctified, you are found to be expunged. You have no sin. It's as if you've never sinned. This first cup, you just want to lift it up and have the people take it, say the blessing, and say, I am without sin. And it's basically communion. And it's so powerful. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.